In this lecture, we're going to talk about SWOT analysis. And SWOT stands for strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. A SWOT analysis can be a great tool to help us become better at what we do, as well as grow and expand our business. Strengths and weaknesses are both internal. And strengths, pretty simply, is what are we doing well? Do we have excellent staff? Do we have valuable assets? What is it that we do better than our competition? And then the weakness is, well, the opposite of the strengths. What are we not good at? Where do we have limitations? What are our competitors better at than we are? And here, obviously, we want to move as much as we can into our strengths, away from the weaknesses. In most organizations I have been in, most of the strengths and most of the weaknesses have been the staff. We may have a lot of good people that are really good at what they do, but we may not have redundancy for those positions. If that person is the only person that can do what they do, and in this area we just don't cross-train our staff, well then that person is both a strength because they're good at it, but they're also a weakness because they are the only person that can do that job. So to move that from a weakness to a strength, maybe we need to cross-train. We need someone else who can do that job just in the case that Bob wins $10 million and leaves us tomorrow. Then we have opportunities and threats, and they are external. Opportunities is something in our environment, something in the field that we're in, or something in the country. It is external. It's something we're good at. How can we do more of that? If you think of the gap analysis we did with the lemonade, we were good at making the lemonade. We're going to make it better. We can add cookies to that. Is there something else that we can add since we already have the lemonade stand? The example of the cookie could be one thing. We just expand on our portfolio and sell it to the same customers we have already. And then we have threats. They're also external, but they are harmful, just like our weaknesses. And that's all the things that in some way can harm, put up roadblocks, or make trouble for our business or the projects we have. That could be the economy. How are we funded? When I worked at a hospital, all of a sudden how we got paid for Medicare patients changed. So they have to adapt for that. That could be new laws, an international event, or all of a sudden there's new tariffs on whatever we produce. So maybe some of the countries we used to export to, we can't anymore. In many cases with threats, since they are external and it's most often not something we can do something about, we can only mitigate. If we go back to the lemonade example, maybe the city that we live in say you can no longer sell lemonade after a certain time of night or on weekends. Well, then we adapt our business. It's normally unlikely that we can change the regulation. Maybe with something small like the lemonade stand, it's possible, but in most cases not. Threats are not something we can change. We adapt, we mitigate. And with that, we are done with this lecture. Thank you for being here, and I will see you in the next lecture.